This video is brought to you by REP Gaming Products. Help protect your deck and support the show by picking up a steel deck box from the link down below.
Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Much Abrew About Nothing. So last week, during your Instant Deck Techs, we had a very clear winner. It was our Fishbowl Thursday Instant Deck Tech, the People's Cannon, basically a 3-land Goblin Charbelcher deck for Modern, and while we don't always play Fishbowl Thursday decks, and sometimes we change them up, this one looked good enough that I figured we would just take it for a spin exactly like it was in the Instant Deck Tech and just see how it works. So we're going to run through some matches with the People's Cannon and see if it's really possible that this crazy 3-land combo deck can work in the Modern format. So that's the plan for today. Like usual, going to do a super quick 2-minute refresher deck tech. If you want a fuller breakdown of the deck, make sure to check out the Instant Deck Tech for the People's Cannon. Otherwise, a quick reminder, if you haven't already and you enjoyed the video, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk the People's Cannon, and the unique part about this deck is it only has 3 lands. So to understand why we have 3 lands, we got to talk about our finisher, which is Goblin Charbelcher. So Goblin Charbelcher, we cast it for 4, we can pay 3 tap it, reveal cards from our library until we hit a land card, then Charbelcher deals damage equal to the number of non-land cards that were revealed, double that if it was a mountain. So the idea is, if we can get all 3 lands out of our deck, play an activated Charbelcher, we're going to deal damage immediately to our opponent equal to the number of cards in our deck, which is going to be like 40, 50 damage, enough to just win the game on the spot. So we're trying to do this as quickly as possible. So the main challenge of this deck, twofold: get the lands out of our deck and make enough mana to play and activate Charbelcher with only 3 lands. So first off, in our opening hand, we need either one of our 3 lands or Simian Spirit Guide or Chancellor of the Tangles, free mana sources, which get us to all of our 1 mana producers. Attune with Ether, Caravan Vigil, Traverse Uvenwall, just tutor our lands out of our deck, we can put them on the battlefield. Wild Canter, kind of like a Simian Spirit Guide that sits out on the battlefield, or like a 1 mana Lotus Petal, so we can use it just to make enough mana to tutor out our lands with Attune with Ether and whatnot, or we just leave it sit out and let it ramp us towards our Belcher. Then we have some rituals to make sure we get up to the 4 mana for Belcher and 3 to activate. Recross Pass, if you saw the Instant Deck Tech, I kind of whiffed on my description of this one a little bit. So yes, it can get lands out of our deck, but the main reason it's in our deck is to be a tutor. If we can get all of our lands out of the deck, and then we Recross Pass, once it resolves, lets us put all of the cards revealed on the bottom of our library in an order that we choose. So if we whiff on the land, because there's no lands in our deck, we essentially just get to reorder our library in any way we want to, which means we can put our Goblin Charbelcher on top, or we can put another ritual to cast our Goblin Charbelcher on top, or a Pact of Negation to protect our Goblin Charbelcher on top. Reforge the Soul and Faithless Looting just keep us churning through our deck. If we run out of cards, Reforge the Soul, especially if we Miracle it, gives us a way to refill our hand, dig for our Belcher. Faithless Looting lets us discard our useless cards, and we get there quickly, like Attune with Ethers and our Traverse with Uvenwalds and Chancellors. Once we have the mana we need in our lands out of our deck, those cards do literally nothing, so being able to discard them to Faithless Looting and dig for a game-ending Belcher, really important. Otherwise, Street Wraith, Manamorphose, just free cards, reducing the size of our deck. Pact of Negation protects us from disruption on our Charbelcher, and that's basically the deck. Fast mana, make sure we get the lands out of our deck, ritual our way into Charbelcher, win the game in 1 glorious shot of damage. As far as the sideboard, Pact of Negation, Welding Jar, more ways to protect Charbelcher. Our backup plan is to bring in another mountain, so we have 4 lands, and storm off with Empty the Warrens and Reckless Bushwhacker, Grafdigger's Cage for graveyards, Bolt for removal, Dragon's Claw to gain some life against burn decks, and that is the People's Cannon for Modern, and that's our Much Abrew deck for this week. So I'm going to stop rambling, let's get to the gameplay, see if this crazy deck can actually work. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap up. Alright, Much Abrew About Nothing time. We are playing the People's Cannon, 3-land Charbelcher in the Modern format. This hand. Okay. I think we keep. We have 2 Chancellors. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks it. Blood Crypt. Please no discard. Please no discard. Oh, Gravecrawler. Okay. We draw more Recross the Past. Well, add mana. Manamorphose. Add green, red. Play Vigil. Get a forest. Play the forest. Play Wild Canter. Play Wild Canter. Pass the turn. Well, that was a pretty good start. We got a land. We have a Belcher. Stomping grounds for our opponent. Oh, is this Dredgevine? This might be old Dredgevine. Or like, yeah, Vengevine. Bridgevine? That's what I was looking for. Bonnet. Collective Brutality. Opponent gets to take a Recross pass, which is bad. Now our hand is... now our hand is pretty bad. Pretty bad, pretty dead. Well, we have things we can draw that would be good. Losing that mana source does her. And opponent discarded another Gravecrawler. Maybe this is just like Jund, I don't know, Graveyard? Opponent gets in. Hits us down to 18. Oh my god. Alright, get him with Catcher, pass the turn. Another Belcher. Usually only takes one. Black Cleave Cliffs, Insolent Neonate, Gargadon, Gravecrawler. Opponent gets in. Yup, down to 16. Oh dear. Well, okay. Faithless Looting. Discard Chancellor. Discard Chancellor. Play the Forest. Spirit Guide. Recross Pass. Alright. Reforge the Soul. I don't think we want Reforge the Soul. We have the Belchers. We need to live 2 turns. Which is mostly sketchy because of this Gargadon coming down. That's the big problem. Our opponent can like sack Gravecrawlers and like kind of semi-combo off. That's our big concern. Well, we'll see. We have the Belchers. If we draw a mana source, we play it. Next turn, we win. Huh. Not sure why our opponent's sacking there. They could have attacked with Gravecrawler. Visceraseer. Gravecrawler. Opponent. Gonna get in. Hits us. Well, come on, mana source. We need a mana source. Like a ritual. Opponent passes. Looting. Ugh. Alright, looting. Discard. Discard. Manamorphose. We gotta hit another ritual? Okay, ritual. Ritual. Belcher. Alright. Well, can you kill his opponent? That is the name of the game. I'm not sure they can, honestly. I don't think they can sack enough. Sacks Gravecrawler to scry to the bottom. Untaps. Because this still has how many counters? 7. So they have to literally sack their entire board? Wow! Wow, I think we got it. Opponent sacks for... Oh, a Vengevine. If they draw a creature off that... Okay, Neonate. Gravecrawler. Oh, sack... No way! Oh my god. Oh my god! You gotta be kidding me! Whoa! Whoa! Vengevine into Vengevine! They're gonna win because... And a land! Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh my god, they would have killed us. Wow, thank goodness. If our opponent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... If they had sacked everything except the Vengevines, we were dead. Alright, well, okay. Belcher you? No lands in our deck? Oh, man. Huh! Huh! Well, Bridgevine is a hard deck to play. It's a hard deck to play, and... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were dead there if our opponent had played that differently. Unless, I don't know what we're missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gargadon and 2 Well, we got there! The People's Cannon going off. We will take it. Oh my god. Well, we get a Grafdigger's Cage. And this might be a matchup where we want to bring in Empty the Warrens. Making a bunch of goblins seems reasonable. Maybe go like empty, empty. Go down the street race. and just run it like that. Have a chance at just, like, making 8 goblins or something. We'll see. We'll see. This hand... We don't have any green mana. Spirit Guide. Ritual. Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright, this does work. Manamorphose. I think to the bottom. Reveal Chancellor. Bloodstained Mire for our opponent. Cracks it. Well, let's see how explosive of a start our opponent gets off to. Blood Crypt. Untapped. Stitcher's Plier. Get the Millen going. Alright, Assassin's Trophy. Hangerback Walker. Sure. Ooh. So we get a green mana. We traverse for a mountain. We play the mountain. Play Wild Canter. Pass the turn. Looting is pretty nice here. Looting lets us get rid of this Chancellor of the Tangle at least. Wooded Foothills. Thoughtseize. Well, I guess they take... I don't know what they take. Alright, takes the looting. I guess that slows us down a little bit. Thankfully, our opponent's not going off yet. Cracks Wooded Foothills. Down to 12. Viserys here. Okay. Opponent. Gets it. Yup. Down to 19. Well, I guess we sack this for green. Caravan Vigil. Get our forest on the battlefield. Play the forest. Faithless Looting. Discard Chancellor. Discard Reforge the Soul. Alright, pass the turn. Well, Recross the Paths lets us tutor a card to the top of our deck, which can be our Belcher. Gravecrawler. And Gravecrawler. Here they come. The Dork Beatdown. Opponent gets in. Yup. Down to 17. Ritual. Well, Recross Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm almost wondering if we draw a Spirit Guide first, and then we can win immediately with Charbelcher. The only weakness is our opponent potentially having a discard spell. I think we're going to go for it. So, Simian Spirit Guide first. Charbelcher second. And then I guess we go Reforge the Soul third. And then the rest can go in any order. Ooh, opponent's got a Vengevine on top. Well, we'll see if it's fast enough. Pass the turn. Opponent's keeping the Vengevine. Sacks mills the Vengevine. Yup. So I get to get back the Vengevine by sacking... Well, we'll see what they have. We need 2 turds. And no Thoughtseize. Sacks a Gravecrawler. Untaps. Opponent did scry to the top. Gravecrawler. Ballistax 0. Gets back Vengevine. Yep. Opponent gets in for 7. Alright. Pass the turn. Well, technically we're safe by 1 point of damage. But there's many things that kill us here. Opponent sacks, scries. Leaves it on top. Uh-oh. Bloodstained Mire. Gravecrawler. Opponent gets in. If they have Lightning Bolt, we're dead. Down to 3. Come on. Nothing. Ugh, cracking. Hopefully this just means random 2-drop. Stomping Grounds. Okay. Oh my god, we're doing it. There's a Charbelcher. So, Pyretic Ritual. Charbelcher. Exile 3 Spirit Guides. Game. Yes, yes, that is exactly the plan. Take that bridge vine and the People's Cannon, firing on all cylinders of that one. Well, game one, we got a little bit lucky. Our opponent could have probably played it in a way that killed us. But we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. When you're playing 3-land, People's Cannon, Belcher, not going to complain about getting a win now and then. So, well, I mean, that kind of shows the power of the deck, at least. Sweet. All right. Much ado about nothing time. We are People's Cannoning. People's Cannoning and Modern. And, I mean, I guess we keep this. It's a little awkward. We don't have any card filtering. We do have fast mana, which that is the most important thing. So Chancellor of the Tangle, add some mana. Caravan Vigil. Get a forest. Play the forest. Canter. Oh, man. Canter. So we'd really like a Faithless Looting. This is a hand where we would love Reforge the Soul. Also, things to get the rest of our lands out of our deck are fine. And even just Belcher, I guess, would be pretty good. We would just slam a Belcher. Forest for our opponent. And Surge suspended. All right, the race is on. Well, Cycle Street Wraith. Attune with Ether. Get a Mountain. Play the Mountain. Play Wild Canter. Oh, man. Reforge the Soul, Faithless Looting. Please, please, Magic Gods. Or just Belcher. Belcher also acceptable here. Mountain. Colony Heart Expedition. Opponent passes. Alright, well. Attune. All the lands are gone. Play it. Go attacking. Actually, assuming our opponent doesn't have a sweeper here, if we draw Belcher, we win immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7 mana. So we actually can play and activate Belcher if we top deck it. Opponent gets a Mountain. On the other hand, our opponent's ramping like crazy. They are going to get to Scape Shift soon. So we need this to come together quickly. Oh, God. All right. Well, that makes things a lot harder. We can still win across 2 turns, I guess. But that was not ideal. Opponent. Oh, they do have a land. Valakut. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yep. And passes. All right, pass the turn. Our deck is prone to do this. This is the bad of the People's Cannon. Is we are prone to just kind of do nothing. Oh, dear. Calling our Expedition active. So we're dead next turn if our opponent has Scape Shift. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. We might just die to Colony Heart Expeditions. That is the less traditional Valakut kill. Expedition gets 2 mountains. Powers Expedition. Yeah, opponent's doing it the old-fashioned way. It's like the fairest of Valakuts. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Gets the counters. So that's 6 damage. 3 mana. Surge for Tomorrows. I mean, and maybe they don't have it. If they don't have a Titan or Escape Shift, we're not just straight up dead. And who knows how many basic mountains they have. They've already gotten a lot out of their deck. Down to 15. Opponent passes. Come on, good draw. Spirit Guide. All right. Pass the turn. Oh, this deck, it's pretty all or... Oh, there it is. Summoner's Pact, Primeval Titan. All right. Yes. Now we are dead. I mean, we'll wait and draw. The problem is... All right, so what we need to have happen, which is exceedingly unlikely, is assuming we untap here, which we might, we need to hit Reforge the Soul. Oh, well, they got 2 more Valakuts, so we don't untap here. All right. Well, we would have need to hit Reforge the Soul, cast all of our rituals in response, and then reforge the soul into more rituals. Oh, there was a Belcher too. All right. This is a tough one. We don't have a way to interact with what they're doing. Pact of Negation kills us. I think it's really about racing. I don't think we can go on the Storm plan since they have Anger of the Gods in the main deck. Maybe we go +1 Pact of Negation, -1 Street Wraith, and just try it like that. The problem is we can't really Pact of Negation a Titan or anything. Unless we're going to win on our next upkeep anyway. Then I guess we can, but we'll see. That is one of the downsides of this deck. For all of our explosive, awesome games, we also occasionally have games where we just kind of do that. Where we make some mana, draw a bunch of rituals, and just don't hit our card draw or anything. All right, we get to play first. And, all right, this hand's good. This hand's pretty good. Potentially. It's risky. It is a risky hand. Chancellor adds a green. Play Wild Canter. Oh, man. Do we have to... Maybe we actually... Simian Spirit Guide. Yeah, I think we got a Spirit Guide. Spirit Guide Faithless Looting. Hitting a natural land... Well, okay. Discard Chancellor. Discard... Looting. We have 1 mana floating. 2, 3... Huh. I mean, I guess we could just slam a Belcher here? Turn 1 Belcher? Play a Forest. Exile Simian Spirit Guide. Yeah, Exile Simian Spirit Guide. Pyretic Ritual. And Char Belcher. Alright. I mean, we got the cannon on turn 1. Misty Raid Force for our opponent. Oh man, if they blow this up, I'm going to cry. Stomping Grounds, untapped. Search suspended. Come on, mana. Yes. Traverse the Uvenwald. Get a Forest. Play the Forest. Play Canter. Oh man. No disruption. Turn 3 kill. We want the turn 3 kill. Mountain for our opponent. Cold Our Expedition. All right. Spin it to win it. It's not guaranteed. No Reforge the Soul. All right, we gotta try. Please, deck. Our last land is about it. Please, not at the top of our deck. Belcher. It was the top card. It was the very top card. No. Oh, the odds are so slim. 1 land out of 48. We needed the mountain to be at least 8 cards in our library and we win. And it was literally the very top card. If they have Ancient Grudge, Explore. Wow, that is so unlikely. Mountain, Valakut, and now the mountain's on the bottom and we don't have the mana. Wow. That is brutal. Well, Manamorphose. Come on, deck. Pay us back for that bad running. Red, green. Ritual? Oh my god. Canter. We're going to lose because of that. Oh, the cannon! It backfired spectacularly. Wow, that is unfortunate. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Phone it. Oh, that is not good. And now they could probably just kill our Canter. Explore. Oh, I can't get over it. I can't get over what a brutal loss that is. Oh boy. Literal top card. Oh, God almighty. Phone it. Yeah, gonna kill our Canter, I presume. Wow, it goes phase. So I guess they're gonna just kill us, or they can make more lands. Down to 17. I mean, maybe they just Scapeshift here and we lose. Phone it. 6 mana. Scapeshift. Wow. Well, The deck can have a little bit of variance built in. I don't know what else to say about that one. We win that game. Oh man, what would the actual percentage be? Odds are just heavily in favor. 80+% of the time that Belcher flip wins this game. Oh wow. All right, Magic Gods, you got us. All right, much brew about nothing time. We are playing the People's Cannon, mono, well, green-red, 3-land Belcher. And this hand's actually pretty good. We get to Chancellor to make a mana. So we get the mana. Now we get to attune with Ether to get a Forest. Play the Forest. Attune with Ether to get a Mountain. Pass the turn. And we have the Recross Pass. So we're going to be able to stack our deck to put Belcher on top. Mountain for our opponent. And passes. Ritual. I'll play the Mountain. Let's start with Manamorphose. Add green and red. Oh. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ritual. Belcher. That's a turn 2 Charbelcher. Alright. So if we draw any source of mana for this turn, we immediately win the game. Pile Driver. Well, I guess we don't immediately win. There is still one land in our deck, but that was still our best draw. Spirit Guide. I mean, Alright, we can wait a turn. Simian Spirit Guide, Recross Pass. This will get us our last land. Ooh. Alright, put on top. I don't think we need it here, but we could have spun and potentially won this turn, but I don't think the 8-whack has any main deck ways of dealing with this, and they're definitely not going to kill us, so we might as well just get the last land out of our deck and guarantee that we win next turn. Mountain. Chieftain. I mean, that's good. It just doesn't matter. Opponent gets it. We could even block. I don't even think it's worth it. We'll just take it. I mean, we just have a guaranteed win here, so opponent passes. We Charbelcher. And game. Yeah, -26. And that is the People's Cannon. And you can see the power of this deck. When we get the strong draws, it is incredibly fast. Turn 2 Belcher, turn 3 almost win. That's about as good as it gets for our deck. Do we want to change anything? Probably our biggest fear is our opponent killing our Belcher. Maybe we go down Pact of Negations. Go up a couple Welding Jars. And I kind of want to play an Empty. Empty seems decent against goblins. Let's go up 2 empties, down to Street Race. Try it like that. Well, that was good. That is about as good as it gets for the People's Cannon. Oh, man. There's power here. I don't know how good the consistency is, but the power is definitely here for some really fast wins. Jeez. Oh, we're going to keep this. It is very awkward. We don't actually have any mana in our hand, but we get double Chancellor into double Manamorphose into Faithless Looting if we need to. Opponent gets it. Top card, Simian Spirit Guide. All right, so let's see. We draw Spirit Guide, add 2 mana. So first, let's Manamorphose. Add green, red. Canter. I don't really want to waste our rituals. Let's Manamorphose. There is some risk here that we could just straight up whiff. Green, red. Looting. Play Faithless Looting. We really need a way to get a land. Okay, there's Traverse. So we discard the 2 Chancellors. We Traverse for a Forest. Play the Forest. Play Wild Canter. Pass the turn. All right. That was not the easy way, but we did get a land out of our deck, finally. Mountain for our opponent. We also don't have Belcher yet. Bushwhacker kicks it. Opponent's getting frisky. Yep. So we're taking 5. Let's see what's on the top of our deck. Opponent gets in. Wow, alright. Top card is Welding Jar. Not the most helpful. I mean, I guess it protects our Belcher eventually, but how do we want to do this? We can Spirit Guide, recross the pass, but then we also lose our Canter. Let's Spirit Guide. Manamorphose. Green, red. Ooh, empty. Well, I guess we're doing that. Welding Jar. Desperate Ritual. Sack Canter. Well, we just kind of went all in on 8 goblins. Now we have nothing. This should keep us alive for a while. We do have Faithless Lootings. We need to draw a way to make mana, though. We can't Faithless Looting at the moment. But this should at least buy us some time. Opponent. Pile Driver. Okay. I guess if they have Legion Loyalist, then we're kind of in trouble. Opponent passes. Belcher. Alright. Pass the turn. No Loyalists. No Loyalists, please. Mountain. Oh, we need a Attune with Ether, Traverse, one of those type effects to get red mana. Opponent. No attacks. Oh, alright. Play the Mountain. That's not bad. Faithless Looting. Discard Recross Paths. Discard Manamorphose. Play Canter. Pass the turn. No attacks. We might be winning the slow Belcher plan. Mountain for our opponent. No Loyalist. Loyalist is the card that just wrecks us. Because it makes it so all of our tokens can't block. Opponent. Passes. Looting. Alright. How do we want to do this? 3 mana. The problem is if we looting from hand, we just have to discard both cards, or we discard Belcher. Let's looting from graveyard. Discard Faithless Looting. Discard a Ritual. Pass the turn. We're back to being 1 mana away. That turn that turn did literally nothing. We were 1 mana short, and we're back to being 1 mana short. Okay, Mod Fanatic's okay. That's not a Loyalist. Opponent. Man, if we just draw our last land, that would be so sweet. Spirit Guide. Well, alright. Spirit Guide. Pyretic Ritual. Belcher. With Welding Jar backup. Pass the turn. Okay. We need a Mana Source. Ritual. Any one of our rituals. And we can try to win the game. We do have a land in our deck. Another Pile Driver. Lightning Bolts our face. Lightning Bolts our face. Holy Bolts. Triple Bolt down to 6. Thankfully, we still got a bunch of blockers. Man, give us our last land, deck. You could do it. Land off the top. This Fanatic does mean Goblin Grenade would kill us. Belcher. That's not what we wanted. Oh, no. Pass the turn. We're giving our opponent so much time to draw an out. Foundry Street. Well, that's not the one we were worried about. Opponent. Passing. Oh, this game. Maybe we played it wrong. Maybe we should have focused more on... Alright. Caravan Vigil. Well, Forest. Play the Forest. Pass. We gotta dodge 1 more turn. We need no Goblin Grenade and no Legion Loyalist this 1 turn. War Marshal. Alright, we got there. Oh, we got there. Wow. Alright, well... Our empty plan kind of worked. It stonewalled these goblins long enough that we managed to eventually assemble Charbelcher. We might have won with Charbelcher a lot quicker if we hadn't done that, but we also probably would have lost to this board full of goblins, so maybe we actually played that right? It went strangely. Like, the way this game played out was very awkward. But now we get to Belcher you. No lands in our deck. Game. That's game. The People's Cannon. Doing cannony things, taking out 8-whack, and yeah, alright, sweet. Strange game, but we'll take it. Alright, much Abrew about nothing time. We are playing, the People's Cannon. Man, I'm tempted to keep this. Our biggest problem is We don't have a way to make green mana. We do have a land, though. We're going to keep. We have a land, so we can Faithless Looting. So Mountain and Faithless Looting. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Dear me. Dear me. Alright, discard Belcher and recross pass. Pass the turn. Instant regret. Oh, that one mountain. That one mountain. Making us sad. Mountain for our opponent. And Goblin Guide. Come on, show us that forest on top. Show us one of our 2 forests on top. That would be spectacular. Manamorphose. Well, Manamorphose will be helpful eventually. That is assuming we get to eventually. Goblin Guide. Show us a forest. Opponent attacks. Packed. Oh dear. That's not what we wanted. Okay. Well, I mean, sometimes the People's Cannon misfires. And does quite literally nothing. Maybe it was too greedy to keep this hand. We were oh my goodness, that's a lot of Goblin Guides. We were leaning very heavily on Faithless Looting. Attune with Ether. Yup. Well, we're down to 8, which means we're pretty much just dead. We're very much just dead. Huh. I wonder if we should not have kept this hand. Well, discard Reforge the Soul. We're going to try to Pact of Negation something and go out on our own terms. Hopefully our opponent casts something. Opponent gets in. Spirit Guide. That is a card that we would have wanted earlier. That lets us cast both of our Caravan Vigils, but little too late. Down to 2. We just got beat down by someone who played 1 mountain and 3 Goblin Guides. And that was it. Well, alright. We're doing it our way. You can't kill us. We kill us. Yup. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Opponent's playing Burn? I guess it could be Goblins. Go down the Pact of Negations. Go up 2 Lightning Bolts. Go down a Street Wraith for... And let's go down 2 Street Wraiths for 2 Welding Jar. Well, we probably need Dragon's Claws, actually. Dragon's Claws. Let's go 1 Welding Jar. Go down all the Street Wraiths. Try it like that. Yeah, this deck has some weird choices as far as what hands you can keep. I'm still not 100% sure if we should have kept that one or not, honestly. This one... Well, this is an easy one. We can just 100% not keep this because we don't have any mana. Okay, this hand's fine. Chancellor, mana, Attune mana. So we're going to get 2 lands out of our deck, and we have a... Reforge the Soul. It doesn't matter. It's going to get shuffled away here. And we have a Faithless Looting to discard Chancellor, which is nice. So Chancellor, reveal it. Yup. So we get a green. Attune with Ether. Get a forest. Play the forest. Traverse the Uvenwald. Get a mountain. Pass the turn. So now we're pretty much to the looking for Belcher part of the game. Wooded Foothills. Alright, looks like Burn. Opponent cracks. Sacred Foundry. Definitely Burn. Down to 17. Opponent's life total, not super relevant. Opponent passes. Manamorphose. I'll play the mountain. Let's start with Manamorphose. Add green, red. Faithless Looting. Well, we can get rid of both Chancellors. Discard Chancellor, discard Chancellor. And yeah, I guess we pass. Come on, Belcher. Belcher, Belcher, Belcher. We have the mana for it, and we have the Welding Jar for protection. So if we draw it, we should be good. Mountain. Lava Spike, down to 14. Lava Spike, down to 11. Yup. Opponent, passing. Belcher? Caravan Vigil. Well, Vigil. Get our last land. Play the land. Simian Spirit Guide. Looting. Discard Traverse. Discard Welding Jar. Alright. There's Belcher. If we draw another ritual, we can win immediately because we can ritual into Splice Ritual. Bolt down to 8. Well, we'll see what's on top. Opponent gets in. Top card. Give us a ritual. Oh my god, it's a ritual. It's a ritual. Oh, that is exactly it. I think that does it then, right? With the splicing? Wow. Wow, that's what we needed. Oh, good lord. We're going to race them. Well, as long as we do this properly, we should have enough mana. Pyretic Ritual, Desperate Ritual, Splice Desperate Ritual into Desperate Ritual. That should be enough mana that we can win, I think. Oh, man. I haven't really counted. Hopefully we're not one short. All right, so wait. We got to think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be 7. All right, so play Pyretic Ritual. Cast. Let's make sure we're clicking properly. We don't normally splice spells. Cast and splice. So Ritual. Splice Ritual. Go up to 6. Ritual. Go up to 7. Belcher for 4. Oh my god, that's Xaxes. Oh, thank god. Oh, Lordy, the People's Cannon coming through. Got him. Oh, that was fortunate to have that ritual on top. The deck does well when the Magic Gods smile. All right, run it back. This deck's hilarious. It leads to some really fun moments of joy and also sorrow. Alright. No starting mana, so we gotta ship it. Well, I guess we keep this one? We gotta do it painfully. I guess this is fine. We're gonna empty our hand, though. So we Spirit Guide for Canter. Sack Canter for Vigil. I don't think we want Desperate Ritual. Actually, maybe we do? That is +1 mana. No, I don't think so. To the bottom. I mean, we have things that would be better to draw. Like just a forest. The whole Spirit Guide into Caravan Vigil. Into Canter into Caravan Vigil. That's like the most painful way to get a land. But we do what we got to do here in People's Cannon land. Opponent gets it. Chancellor. We're drawing Chancellor, unfortunately. All right, down to 18. Well, we're doing it the hard way. All right, so look at the hassle we go through for a single land. Symbiote Spirit Guide, Wild Canter. That's like 3 cards to get a land. Sack Canter for green. Caravan Vigil. Get a forest on the battlefield. Attune with Ether. Get a mountain. Play the mountain. Pass the turn. Well, we're ending turn 1 with 2 lands. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Swift Spear. Oh boy, that's a good burn start. And Bolt. Yeah, this Chancellor of the Tangle was exactly the card we did not want to draw. Looking grim. That's a good burn start. The creature, so much repeatable damage. Desperate Ritual. Boo. I'll play Welding Jar. Playing it just because of Eidolon of the Great Revels. We don't want to have to play it later when there's an Eidolon out. What it fails for our opponent. Cracks it. Ha. I don't know what the way out is. We need to draw mana and Belchers. And live for like at least 3 turns. That's asking a lot at the moment. About it. Thinking it over. Whew, Boros Charm. 7. Oh, we might just be literally dead here on turn 3. Well, a good burn start unimpeded. Can win on turn 3, as we might be seeing. Opponent hits us. Top card, Manamorphose. Down to 3. Well, we're not literally dead. Although, I don't think there's anything we could draw. Add mana. Charbelcher. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Well, our deck doesn't interact. We're trying to raise. In theory, we could win on turn 3, but it doesn't happen all that consistently. So, burn feels like a tough matchup unless we just have a nut draw. All right, much ado about nothing time. We are playing the People's Cannon. This hand. I guess it works. It does work. Wait, does it work? It doesn't. We have red mana. We need green mana. We are on the draw. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we can keep it. Oh, it's so close to being what we want. The problem is we can't cast Caravan Vigil. So we'd be probably passing. What outs do we have? We'd have to draw a Simian Spirit Guide. Or a land. Those are not great odds. Yeah, we gotta ship it. Okay. We don't really need another recross pass. We'd rather have our forest than our mountain if we were going to have a land, but Wild Canter does do what we need to do. Mountain Canter. Uh-oh. Counter spells? Oh, Faithless Looting. Oh, maybe this is it Phoenix? The new hot deck in the modern format. We'll see. Could be Steam Vents. I was going to say Dredge, but I don't think Dredge plays Steam Vents. It's probably just like a Phoenix thing in the ice deck. Yeah, looks like. Opponent passing. I'll play the Mountain, play Wild Canter. Sack it for green. Attune with Ether. Get a forest. And pass the turn. I think if you're choosing between the two, like Attune and Traverse, technically sorcery, instant, creature, artifact, it is possible that we turn on Delirium and want to tutor up like a Wild Canter. It is not likely, but it is possible. Well, this is pretty easy. Play the forest. Play Caravan Vigil. Opponent missing their land drops definitely works in our favor. Even after the Faithless Looting. That's a little unfortunate for our opponent. I don't know what they did to anger the magic gods, but something. Are they thinking about like spell piercing this? What are they tanking on? Maybe they're just reading it. It is not a commonly played card. Alright, get our last forest, and then Faithless Looting. Discard Recross Pass. Discard Traverse. Well, we're kind of in good shape. We drew our Belcher. We have 3 mana. We need a ritual, basically. And we can respin with Manamorphose. Opponent, pass it. Yup. Well, that's a ritual. Manamorphose. Green, red. Manamorphose. Green, red. Forest. Desperate Ritual. And Belcher. Alright, opponent. If you're slow rolling a Spell Pierce, this would be the turn to use it. Okay. Well, alright, one land opponent. Do your worst. The cannon's coming. The cannon's coming. Well, they drew land number 2. They shouldn't have main deck ways of dealing with this. Opponent, passing. Well, I mean, kill you? I don't think there's any reason to wait. No lands. No lands for us. And? Did we get them? Well, we definitely benefited by our opponent's slow start. If they can sideboard in a bunch of counters, life potentially gets more challenging. And yeah, that does it. No lands, take a peek at our deck, and scoop them up. Well, we can beat an opponent stuck on 1 lands. We proved that pretty clearly. Is it Phoenix? What should we be worried about? I guess they might have some counters, like Is It Charm? They're mostly cantrips. I honestly don't know if we change a whole lot here. We could bring in the empties, maybe? I guess we could bring in more Pactive Negations if we really wanted to. I wonder how good empty is. Well, they're playing 4 Thing in the Ices. It's probably actually not very good. Welding Jar, Grafdigger's Cage shuts down Phoenix. We can't kill... We can't kill a Thing in the Ice. That's just not a thing our deck can do. Is Grafdigger's Cage even worth it? All it shuts down is Phoenix? I'm gonna say no. We still lose to Thing in the Ice and Bedlam Reveler. And this technically slows down our deck. Dragonclaw, no. And let's go +1 Pact of Negation. -1 Street Wraith. Do we want the 4th one? They shouldn't have that many counters. Yeah, alright. Let's just go all in on the packs. Pack them up, protect the combo, hope for a good hand. The People's Cannon way. Alright, we're on the draw. Let's see what our hand looks like. Ooh, okay. This hand's actually pretty good. Actually, I take that back. This hand is great. We have a natural forest. We have a way to get another land. We have a canter. This is kind of exactly what we want our hands to look like. Alright, Spire Bluff for our opponent. I'll play the forest. Play canter. Sack canter for green. Caravan Vigil. Forest to the battlefield. And then attune with Ether. Grab our mountain. Pass the turn. In theory, we have a turn 3 kill. In practice, I don't know how confident I am. Manamorphose. I mean, we're probably going to run it out and just hope that they don't have the answer. Drawing Pact of Negation, that would be so sweet. Manamorphose. The other option, I guess, is to recross the path. All right, there's a Phoenix. The other option is just to recross the pass. Set Pact of Negations on the top of our deck. Opponent gets it. Hits us. Oh, come on. Give us a Pact. Give us a Pact of Negation. We got 4 in the deck now. Belcher. Well, with another Belcher, we gotta go for it. Manamorphose. See if we can draw a Pact of Negation. Red, green. Play a mountain. Ritual. Belcher. Alright, opponent. Do you got the Abrew or something? Looting. Okay. Come on. Come on. No artifact destruction. And we got the turn 3 kill. That's as fast as our deck gets. Do we got him? Opponent discards another Arclight. Steam Vents. Untapped. We can also Desperation Cycle for Pact of Negation. Abrew. Well, we're going to go for it. Pact. Give us a Pact. Ugh, more Belchers. Ugh. Alright, now we need a Ritual. Give us a Ritual for another Belcher. Opponent passes. Ritual? Dead card. Well, recross pass. That might do it, though. So, Simian Spirit Guide, Pact of Negation, any order. Pass the turn. Wow! This deck should not have many ways of beating an active Charbelcher, but I think we're probably dead. They should be able to get back another Phoenix. Wow, I can't believe that fell apart. Oh, the Abrew. Yeah, pass the turn. Opponent had a Crackling Drake on top of their deck. Opponent. Thought Scours. Can they get back the Phoenix? Oh boy, they had another Phoenix. Manamorphose. Jeez. I think this deck plays... Okay. Yeah, that does it. I think this deck has like 2 Abrews in its sideboard. Oh, and they found one. They are good at seeing a lot of cards. Well, alright, this is for everything. This is for everything. Maybe we should bring in the Grafdigger's Cage. Alright, let's go down the last Street Wraith. Go up Grafdigger's Cage. Our opponent's deck does seem pretty dependent on the Phoenixes. We haven't even seen a Thing in the Ice. I was just assuming it. But maybe they're not playing any things. Wow. We were so close to the turn 3 kill. This deck has led to a lot of crazy moments. Win or lose, crazy things happen. All right, we're on the play. Let's get a beautiful Belcher hand. Well, I don't know about beautiful, but this is pretty good. We have our mana. We got rituals. So forest and attune. Get our mountain. Pass the turn. So if we draw a ritual, we could just Belcher next turn. Otherwise, we can start Faithless looting to try to find more mana. Steam Vets, untapped. And Serum Visions. Can definitely discard this Reforge the Soul. I mean, if we draw a ritual, we'll probably go for it. And just hope for the best. One top, one bottom. Opponent passing. Yeah, I mean, Simian Spirit Guide, Mountain, Ritual, Belcher. Pass the turn. This is the highest upside play. If our opponent just has their Abrade, gosh darn it. Our opponent's very good at having their Abrades. I will give them credit for that. Let's Faithless Looting. Discard Reforge the Soul. Discard Looting. Traverse. Get our last land. Play the land. Play Wild Canter. Pass the turn. All right, we got to find another Belcher. We spun the wheel. Maybe we should be waiting and playing around a braid. I think if you're playing Belcher, I think you just got to go for it. I don't think you can not go for it again if you're playing Belcher. I don't think you'd be like, oh, we'll draw a Pact of Negation eventually. Manamorphose for our opponent. Faithless Looting. Worth mentioning that now we do have Pact of Negation. So if we just draw a Belcher, we do have a layer of protection. Fiery Temper. Hitting our Wild Canter. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Cracks it. Steam Vents. Untapped. Thaw Scours. Hits a Phoenix. Oh my lord almighty. Alright. Yup. Well, I guess that's why you play the Phoenix deck. Well, we put our opponent to the test on turn 2 twice. And the bad news is, oh my god, we even drew the Belcher. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana to cast it. Pass the turn. Well, we gotta draw a ritual. Opponent. Looting. Fiery Temper. Cast it. If we draw a ritual, we could still win. Serum Visions. Ritual. Any of our rituals. Tap land. Ritual. Give us a ritual. Please, deck. Gets in. Ritual for the win. Theoretically. Down to 11. Ritual. That's a ritual. All right. Desperate Ritual. Belcher. Pass the turn. Pact of Negation at the ready. All right. Well, our opponent's got to kill us or kill Charbelcher, and they have to do it through a Pact of Negation. Chart a course. Okay. Yup. I'm really tempted to counter that. Yeah, we're going to do it. Pact of Negation. Opponent. Oh, man, we got him. With the trigger on the stack. Pact of Negation coming through. Oh, lordy. Yeah, down to 8. Upkeep, stop, set. Opponent passes. Trigger on the stack. Well, in response, Belcher you? Oh, yes. Yes, the trigger never resolves because the game is over, and that's how you do it. It took 2 Belchers, but the People's Cannon taking out one of the hottest U decks in the modern format. All right. I don't know what to say, except this deck is super fun. It is super fun. I have no idea still if it's good. We either win spectacularly or lose spectacularly, but crazy things happen when you play the People's Cannon. But I guess that's a topic for the wrap-up. Be right back. So what do we learn this week about the People's Cannon in Modern? And overall, we just played best-of-1 matches. We didn't actually do a league with the People's Cannon. I wasn't sure exactly how it would go, and I still am not exactly sure. Technically, we went 3-2 in our 5 matches, which, I mean, that's a winning record. The deck is either... It's spectacular no matter what. Let's put it that way. It either wins spectacularly or it loses spectacularly. There's not really a middle ground with this deck. So you saw some of our games where we just didn't have the right opening hand, and it is risky. If we don't have a land or a Chancellor or a Simian Spirit Guide, or even if we have a Simian Spirit Guide but no way to make green mana for our Caravan Vigils and Traverses and Attune with Ethers, we have a lot of hands that we just have to mulligan. So that is one of the risks. We also occasionally occasionally have hands where we get our mana fine, but we just never find a Goblin Shell Belcher. We don't find our Faithless Lootings or Reforge the Souls, any of the ways to just dig through our deck and find our Goblin Char Belchers. On the other hand, the deck can be insanely powerful when things go well. I mean, we have games where we just cast a Char Belcher on turn 1. We had multiple games where they didn't quite work out, but we were in a position to win on turn number 3, which is about as fast as it gets in the modern format, a turn 3 win, where if our opponent did not have exactly the right answer, like in a braid, we had the turn 3 win. So the deck wins really quickly when things go well, and overall we posted a winning record with the deck. So yes, it's not the most consistent deck, and occasionally we play complete non-games with the deck, but it's competitive enough to get a lot of wins, and it's fast enough to beat even the other fast decks in the modern format, at least when our hands go well. So I don't know what I'd really change about the deck. It's one of those weird decks where you kind of need all of the pieces. Like, it's a hard deck to change much about, and in some ways it's kind of like a meme deck. It reminds me somewhat of something like Zombie Hunt, or we talked about earlier this week at our Instant Deck Tech, the Shadowboard Apostle deck where you play 35 of them and extirpate or surgically extract them. So in some ways the People Cannon is kind of like that, where we have this one plan, we're going to try to execute this one plan. When things come together, it works incredibly well, and it is amazing, and it beats just about everyone. But on the other hand, sometimes we don't draw the right pieces, and we kind of just lose to ourselves and do nothing. But the deck is good enough to win a lot of games, and it is spectacularly fun to play, win or lose. Like, maybe my favorite game of this entire set was when we tried to Belcher with the one mountain in our deck, and it was the top card of our deck. So even though we lost horribly because of that, you just have some really exciting, fun moments with the People's Cannon. So the deck was awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was good enough to win a reasonable amount of games. I don't think it's going to break any tournaments or anything. A little bit too high variance, a little bit too likely to lose to itself. But overall, the deck was a blast. I just had so much fun playing it, and it seems like a perfect option. Being under $200, 50 ticks on Magic Online, if you're looking for just like a fun second deck to bring to FNM or to play on Magic Online, I think People's Cannon is a great option. You're going to surprise people. You're going to get tons of crazy looks, and people are going to be watching your matches like, what in the world is this person doing? So I wouldn't make this my primary modern deck where I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to go win a GP or something. But it's cheap enough and good enough and fun enough that it's a great deck to have as a second deck, to just have sitting around. So sometimes you pull it out and just do crazy things, and who knows, like, if you run well, you could definitely spike at FNM or even a league on Magic Online. If you just get good hands and the right matchups for 5 games in a row, definitely possible with this deck. So anyway, that's been the People's Cannon 3-land Belcher for Modern. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.